All right, how you do, Buckaroos? How the heck are you? I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, and thanks for tuning in to Cocktails with the Whiskey Whisperer, or sometimes I call them Fun with Cocktails. Anyway, again, I'm focusing on the classic highball, and here I'm going with a Gin Rickey. Now, typically this cocktail is made with either gin or bourbon, but you can use whatever. It is very simple. Just a glass full of ice. Squeeze some lime juice in there. Most recipes, not all, will tell you just to leave that in that cocktail, which is what I'm going to. I'm going to have a wedge there as a garnish. The gin that I'm using, and I don't have a lot left actually, but it is a strong gin, so it's going to be fine. It's the Supernova Navy Strength Gin from Lifted Spirits out of Kansas City, Missouri. An overproof gin with an explosion of juniper, aromatic herbs, and warm spices. This one comes out at 116.3 proof. Now, typically you wouldn't use a gin like this for a cocktail, but since this is what I have, I'm going to finish it up. So there's an ounce and a half. Looks like I might have just about 2 ounces perfect to finish this up. A little bit more than I thought was in there. Let me show you this bottle one more time. So the Gin Rickey. You saw me squeeze the lime juice in there. You saw me put the gin in there, and then we're going to top it with some club soda, and that's all there is to it. It is not a sweet cocktail. It is a classic cocktail. If you want this a little sweet, you can add, say a half ounce of simple if you choose. But that's, then that's another cocktail. That's not a Rickey. But nevertheless, this is why this is such a refreshing cocktail, though. You've got the combination of the gin, the lime juice, and the club soda. Very simple. And sláinte. Hey, Slash Native Buckaroos again. So, as you just saw, I made the classic Gin Rickey. Using, again, as I said in other videos, go as far up or down the food chain as you're comfortable with. The main reason I use this gin is it was the gin I had handy at this particular moment in time. But, hey, you want a high-proof cocktail, you want a low-proof, it's really up to you and your mood, right? Supernova Navy Strength Gin, Lifted Spirits out of Kansas City, Missouri. These guys are just incredible, man. This one comes in at 114.3. Let me show you that bottle. So again, this is a solid double, maybe a little more. We used at least 2 ounces, maybe a tad more. And then just about half a lime juice. And then a lime garnish in there, sláinte. Oh yeah, that was nice. Classic, refreshing. The Rickey is typically made with gin or bourbon, as I said, but you can use whatever you want. The main thing is the spirit, the lime juice, the club soda. That's really all there is to this. But the reason the gin works is it's just refreshing, especially once you add that lime juice to all of those other botanicals, right? You've got the juniper, the little citrus that's in there, some spices. It's just gorgeous. Lifted Spirits is one of my favorite small craft distilleries out of Kansas City, Missouri. They're just doing some great products. They make one of my very favorite ryes. Oh, man. It's just a classic cocktail, man. Easy, refreshing, and that's the idea behind the highball, right? Not that you're adding 100 ingredients and having to shake it and do this, do that, the other. No, just put ice in a glass, pour your ingredients in there, stir it up if you choose. If you got a swizzle stick, use it. I've been known just to do this number that I'm doing here. It's all gonna blend at some point, man. I don't take it too seriously. That's the thing about the highballs, that you shouldn't take it too seriously. It's meant to be quick, easy, and refreshing. Easy to make for friends hanging around the backyard in the evening or on the deck. or at a fire pit, whichever. That's what this cocktail is supposed to be. Quick, easy, and again, just refreshing as heck. There you go. Anyways. Ah, that's delicious. I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all-around good guy. Thanks for tuning in for Cocktails with the Whiskey Whisperer, even though that wasn't whiskey. Sláinte.